Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna show you all of my coloring pages and my scrapbook pages that I've made for the month of May. I have done 15 pages, and for this month and the month that will follow, I will do some more collage pages. So you will see that at the end of this video. But first things first, I would like to thank you everyone who commented my last video, because I have finished my Imagimorphia book and I was so happy to read your comments. So thank you everyone. I'm gonna start with the double spread that I've colored in my Imagimorphia, and it was the last one, and I've colored this camel, so everything here is watercolor, and for the sky it is gouache paint. I've added the pyramids and the moon. For the mood, it is my PBO Fantasy Mood. It's like a textured paint and it's really beautiful. I've mixed two colors, and all of this is watercolor with my Morandi pens, some black Posca and an ink gel pen in the temple, and that's it. It was very difficult to finish this book, so that's why I used my watercolor and I've made this really quickly. And also for the leaves, it is gouache paint for the leaves and for the sky, and everything is watercolor, and that's it. And here is the other side, and I really like the effect of this paint. It is really beautiful. You have to let it dry 24 hours, but I really like it. And that's it for this double spread, and this book is finished. You have a little video that I've made on my channel if you want to see the entire book completed. For the next page, it's not a coloring page, it is a gouache paint that I've made thanks to the tutorial of Aurora Biz on Instagram. It is a very easy tutorial, you can make it very easily, and I will put the link in the description box because I think it is very useful to learn paint and then to use these tips in our coloring books. So it's a water surface and it was very chill to do. I'm very happy, and it's not a particular gouache paint, it's a very simple paint that kids use in school, and that's it. I've used the primary colors, black and white, and that's it for this page. So I was very happy to follow this tutorial. Then I've colored in this book, so it is a Korean coloring book from Julia Jung. And it's a coloring book about a little princess. It is very famous, and I've made this little girl here. I decided to copy the reference, and I've used my Holbein pencils, some black Posca and some gel pens, and that's it. So it was very easy to do, and I'm very happy about this book. I really like the quality, and I've made a flip through video on my other channel, so if on my French channel, and this book is very beautiful, and the paper is really thick, so it was a pleasure to start this book. And for this month I've started 2 new books. Then I've colored a double spread in my Snow White coloring book from Fabiana Attanasio, and I've colored this double spread with my watercolor. The background, the blanket, everything is watercolor. The flowers, it is Inktense pencils, and for the skin and the hair, it is my Botwiner pencils. I've also used my super golden markers from Lightwish for the flowers, and that's it. And for this side, it is acrylic paint for the background and my super golden markers for the mandalas. It is very shiny, it is very beautiful, and I don't know why, but I wanted to use a lot of different colors. And that's it for this book. Then I've colored a page in my Cute and Creepy coloring book by Camilla Derico, and I've colored this whole page with my gouache paint. But for this page I've used my palette. It's like a Himi or Mia gouache palette, but it does the same thing, and it is very good quality paint, and it was the first time I've used a lot of different colors from this paint in just one page, and I really wanted to make like a manga style, very pastel colors. And I've also used a little bit of my acrylic markers from RTX in the flowers, in the hair, and in the hedgehog. Then I've colored colored in my Amazon printed books. I've colored 3 pages in my Mystic Misfits, and I will finish this book for next month along with my Spooky Girl book, so I'm very happy. I've already finished 5 books with my Imagimorphia, of course, and then I will finish 2 other new books, so I'm very happy. This is the last page I have to color for the month of June, so you will see that in my next video. And for this month I've colored this page with my alcohol markers, my colored pencils for the shadows, some acrylic markers for the background, some glitters, and I've tested my new Morandi acrylic markers for the background, and they are quite good quality, but some of the markers are really not opaque. Some of them are not opaque at all, but I don't mind. It's still very useful to make some other effects like fog, etc. I've also used some Morandi gel pen, jelly glaze in the eyes. And that's it for this little page. I've also colored this one, again with my alcohol markers, some colored pencils, some 3D glossy paint in the eyes and in the crystals, some glitters in the hair, and acrylic paint for the background to make some splashes, some dots like this, as if it was magic around her. And then I've colored another page. I've colored this one, again with my alcohol markers, colored pencils. For the background it is a first layer of alcohol markers, then I've used my watercolor. I've put some black stickers and I've added a little bit of black ink also for the background, some glitters in her hair, some jelly glaze in the eyes, and jelly roll, white jelly roll for the heart. And that's it for this page, and that's it for this book. I've also colored in my Fedorables Minis by Selina Fenech, and I've colored this little page. For the background I've used watercolor as a first layer, but it was not very opaque, so I've decided to use my inks. So I've used inks from AliExpress and my Action shop. Then I've used my oil pastel, metallic oil pastels from Paul Rubens to make like a galaxy effect. Some white ink for the stars. For the moon it is my PBO Fantasy Moon, it's like, you know, the textured paint. And for the characters it is my Polychromos pencils, and that's it for this page. Then I have to show you color by number page, and then it will be art journal. So for this month of May I was so happy because Hatchet Heroes has released the Smurfs coloring book, and I'm so happy because it was all about my childhood. I really like the Smurfs. So I've colored a page in this book, and I've colored this page with my Staedtler markers. So I have the 120 markers, I have the whole set, and it is perfect. The colors are perfect, but if you have these markers, do not make 2 coats because it will transfer. So for me it's okay because I just make 1 coat from left to right like this, and it's okay, it doesn't transfer in the back. But be careful. Also, if you make some little circles, it won't be okay. It will transfer. It was not easy to make this page because it's a little bit tiny for me, but I really like the result. And for the edge I've used a little paint marker, and that's it. And last but not least, I will show you my collage pages. I've made a double spread in my Fantastic Beasts coloring book. At first it was a double spread with some billywigs. So I've covered the billywigs with acrylic paint, and then I made my collage, and that's it. So I wanted a double spread only with beige colors, like a vintage theme, and I was very happy to make this double spread. It's very chill to make some collage pages, so you will see more of that in my next videos. I hope you will like this. And because I really like art journaling, I decided to start 2 new books of it's like art journals, and inside I will make some collage pages like this. So I've started this book. So this one is like the title page, and here is a sticker from Teresa Goodrich. So all of this is scrapbook papers, stickers, some fabric, some glitters, some acrylic paint, I always put a first coat of acrylic paint and then I made my collage. So here the theme is like a yellow theme. It's very a simple theme, but I also use some vellum paper like this. I always leave a blank page between my pages because sometimes it can stick between the pages, so I leave a page. For this page, it's like a sweet page. I've used acrylic paint, some white ink, stickers, scrapbook pages. Then it's an Alice in Wonderland page. I've put a lot of glitters in this one. And finally, it is a Harry Potter page. And mostly all of the stickers and papers I use come from my Action shop, but sometimes I can buy on AliExpress or Temu. And recently I've tried Stamperia papers and they are really great quality. And recently I've started this book. It's a bigger size than the other one and I really like this size of book. So it's a really big art journaling book. So I decided to make like an ocean page and I've put some vellum paper like this, some pearl paint also and acrylic paint. I always use acrylic paint for the background, and a forest page. I've put a lot of washi tapes on this one and a lot of die cuts from my Action shop. And that's it for this book and that's it for this video. I really hope you liked it and I will see you soon for my next video. Bye bye!